The day starts with the children's arrival. Then they have specialist classes, which consists of Bahasa and also Mandarin languages. Then they have table activities, which consists of messy play, motor skills, English and also maths language. There's also areas for them to explore, which are water play, art corner, reading area, carpet area and also quiet space.
So we use the early years foundation stage profile as a benchmark to assess the early years. So mostly we do observation. We watch the child throughout the day to see if they can use the skills that we have just taught them in class, and then we'll record those observations that we've learned.
We will first of all look at the early years foundation stage curriculum from the UK, and we'll find out some of the objectives that the children need to meet. Like, for example, improving their fine motor skills, being able to use different types of tools, and then we'll create the lessons from there, okay? There's a lot more involvement, there's a lot more planning that goes into it to make sure those play activities, those play-based activities meet the objectives that are on the early years curriculum.
Usually I'll do oral tests with the students to find their abilities in listening and speaking. Second, in giving assignments, these assignments must be according to their interest. And most importantly, I will prepare a psychomotor activities where they keep active during the learning process.
We use a variety of different resources at the school here. So one resource we do use is ICT. I have set out some storybooks. We've used earphones and I've read the story in the earphones. The children can listen to it. We'd also use a variety of different materials, okay? So for example, things that are soft, things that are hard, and they can improve their speaking and listening from there, improve their language from there.
In early years, we mainly focus on personal, social and emotional development, physical development and communication and language. With those three main learning areas, they then help the students with any social skills that they may have, and they just help form the students into the humans that they will be going forward.
According to the study, that using a real objects to introduce a new vocabulary is more effective as students can remember their words. So I always like to use pictures like stickers or images to introduce the new words for them.
So I like to use as many props and resources in our classes, because the more enjoyable the lesson is for the children, the better they remember it. And I think this helps the students remember it more and comprehend the skills that we are trying to teach them.
So I do a number of things. I first of all talk with the children, so I find out what the children really enjoy, and then I plan my lessons from there. I also do lots of my own research as well. I might look at other schools and see what they do. I'll talk with my fellow teachers at the school, and I'll also have a good look on Google or Pinterest to get some really exciting ideas.
Basically, I always like to utilize the visual aid and interactive PowerPoints and online quizzes. I always like to prepare all my assessments, worksheets and notes in a colorful form so that students will be more attractive on that.
Students are all different. They all learn at different paces and different speeds. So what I like to do is I like to assess the students throughout the school year just to see what level they're at, and then we group the students according to their ability levels and set appropriate work for them to make sure that they're all moving forward.
I always do one-to-one coaching with the students. It's designated with his or her specific challenges. Then I will prepare adaptive assessments, which goes easier or harder is all depend on how the students are performing in the class.
Sharing and playing together can be nurtured by setting a good example. I adopt a very nurturing environment where I also give praises for children and rewards for good behavior, including sharing and also taking turns.
We are facilitators and we are motivators for the students as well as their teacher. We are not just there to educate them, but also to motivate and to stimulate their learning abilities in the reception year. We are there to set a standard for them going forward into the older years.